Hey, good morning, everyone. Morning warm up today. Today, I want to talk about mirror neurons and emotional contagion. And emotional contagion can be a good thing, right? And what it is when we take on those feelings of another, and we have these mirror neurons that cause that to happen. I'll give you a scenario. I was on an airplane a couple days ago, flying with a young couple next to me and they had a baby. The baby was looking at me, and when I smiled, right, the baby smiled back at me. Those are mirror neurons kicking in. It's when we mimic the emotions of somebody else. And that can be a good thing, right? We can be in a situation where we're all sharing energy in a positive way. That's great. It can also be negative. And the way it's negative is when you get triggered. And some of you may understand this. Is there somebody or something when you're around it or you engage with it, it triggers you and it sparks that emotional energy that maybe isn't going to benefit you in some way. So I'm going to give you 4 areas that you can think about on how to work with, sorry for the airplane, to work with on what you can do when this happens. So the first one is when you are in a situation where you feel like you're going to get triggered emotionally, I want you to think about having what's called a role model mindset. And a role model mindset is you've already identified the person you want to be. So for example, let's say there's a person in your life that triggers you emotionally and you don't like that person that they trigger when that happens. Well, you can have a role model mindset that says, that's not who I am. This is who I am. And when I engage with that person, I'm going to make sure that this person shows up. Right? We do this a lot in coaching where we help you build what's called a legacy statement, and we help you look at your life values and your 10 life laws. And that really gives you what's called an identity mindset. So you know that you're not going to take that emotion on or be that person that people don't like. You're going to stick with your mindset of your role model of who you want to show up as. The next one is be present enough to identify the triggers about ready to happen and get back into that state of emotional energy that's going to benefit you. You know, you'll see people do this all the time when we call it flaming the fire, right? So somebody is upset and then you jump back at them and they jump back at you and it just escalates to this negative energy as opposed to being present and staying calm and not letting it trigger you. So, but you have to be present in the moment because you have to feel that emotion coming and you have to say, wait a second, let me go back to what we talked about a minute ago, my role model mindset, okay? The next one is intention. Do you have intention? So if you know that's going to be a trigger, what's your intention for that situation? Do you intentionally want to think about how you want it to play out, what you want it to be like, and then are you conducting yourself in that way and not letting other people set the intention? Right? You know, people walk in a room and they blow things up and then we jump into it and they've controlled the intention, not you. So set the intention. And then the last one is this. If you do get triggered, give yourself a step away, reset, right? So just say, you know what? I've got to just step away from this right now and get back to my present moment of who I want to be, and then I'll come back in and re-engage. Because sometimes we can't stop it. But what we can do is we can step away and reset. And so maybe that means you go for a walk, maybe that means you step out of the situation for a few minutes and then come back, right? But you just give yourself a reset. So think about that, right? So just to review, are you setting the role model mindset? Are you present in the moment to feel what's going to happen? Are you controlling the attention? And if you do get triggered, step away and reset. All right, everybody, hey, make it a great day. Be awesome and help somebody.